Hey y'all, I'm back. So yesterday, um, I had been hearing, I woke up from a nap and the song by Danity Kane was in my head, Damaged. And it just kept repeating over like, uh, let me pull up the lyrics. It says, do you got a first aid kit handy? Do you know how to patch up a wound? Tell me, are you patient, understanding? Because I might need some time to clear the hole in my heart. So, what God was showing me through this, and He had brought me back to a word too about being the key carrier. You know what? I'll read the word first. It says, yes, at this time, I have given you the key to open this door to your marriage. I have chosen you to do so. I have released you to go to your Adam, your Boaz, and nourish him back up. Now, with the word I'm posting before this, the test in progress, Genesis 2:22, I was saying how I wasn't sure if it was like a spiritual sense where he might represent you to Adam, right? In a spiritual sense, as in like placing you in front of him, placing you on his path, like maybe him seeing you, watching you on social media, maybe, kind of like with Ruth and Boaz where, but there's multiple references where the woman is brought to the man and presented to the man, right? And everyone's situation is different. But I was saying I wasn't sure how that was. If it was a spiritual sense where God's placing you in their path, as in like they're watching you in person, they're watching you on social media, He's representing you in their mind, right? Or if it's an actual, like He's gonna send you back to them. But this kind of confirms, and this is not for everyone though, like everyone's situation is different. He may be sending them to you, right? So ask for specific confirmation. Like I've asked for specific confirmation, and I haven't gotten that confirmation myself. So, which tells me I'm not, just ask for specific confirmation because God will confirm it. And like I said the other day, be very specific, and especially with like these kinds of things. I mentioned like praying, asking for confirmation in your head, because they say that the enemy can't read your thoughts. He can't hear you when you're in your thoughts, right? When you're praying in your head, he cannot hear those things. But if you were to pray out loud or write it down, like those are things that he can see, right? So if you want to know that you know, and then those things can get manipulated, right? So if you want to know that you know that you know, pray in your head, ask for a specific confirmation. I had mentioned blue spiders the other day. Because that's something that's so out there and kind of hard to come across. So when you come across it and you come across it multiple times, without a doubt that is God confirming it to you, right? So be very specific. But it says, yes, at this time, I have given you the keys to open this door to your marriage. I have chosen you to do so. I have released you to go to your Adam, your Boaz, and nourish him back up. Before I restricted you from speaking. Now I'm releasing you to freely speak. You have officially been released. He is to see my light shining through you. It is time. You are to help teach and educate him by seeing your actions. He will learn my ways as he sees the way that you carry yourself, the way that you behave, and the way that you speak. He will see and experience the new you, the work I've done in you. The new trust for you is now being placed in him, slowly but surely. Do not misuse it. Be sweet, be soft, be gentle, be yourself. I have heard his cry for help, and help is now being dispatched. Help to pull him up from this low place to a high place. So God may be using you to help assist him in this process of bringing this person, because I just posted a word a few days ago about how they're sitting in this place, right? This low place. And he'll have them sit in this place for some time, right? Until he feels that they are ready to be pulled up out of it, right? In his timing. and he may use you to help assist him, right? It says, from his low place to his high place. It is time. He says, you're doing good. You are being led and you are doing exactly what you need to do. So don't worry. It's all for purpose. That is all. I love you. So going back to the song lyrics, it says, do you got a first aid kit handy? Do you know how to patch up a wound? Tell me, are you patient, understanding? Because I might need some time to clear the hole in my heart. He's saying, like, this person, you know, that heart surgery that's been performed on them, it's got there's a healing period now that their heart needs to heal. They need some time to heal and to be brought up out of what they've been sitting in, right? And it says, are you patient, understanding? God is telling you to be patient with them and to be understanding and to extend grace to them with what they have just went through. And it's going to take some time, right? So don't despise the small beginnings, the humble beginnings. It says, I tried every remedy and nothing seems to work for me. This situation's driving me crazy and I really want to be your lady. But the one before you left me so damaged. So they have tried to do everything in their own strength, right? They have tried to, you know, they've avoided things for so long. They've just tried to do things their way, what they thought was helping them, but really was not, right? And now they are realizing that Jacob, they had to admit who they were, right? They've wrestled with God for so long. They've wrestled with this thing for so long. And God had to humble them, right? He had to hit him, knock that hip out of socket, right? And show them where their strength comes from. And even like, Samson, and I just posted about Samson recently with the Delilah and, you know, his hair getting cut. That represented his strength, his covering was God, right? It was never the hair. It was God. So he had to also, it was symbolism, you know, just recognizing where the strength come from. And at the end of the day, it's not themselves. It's nothing that they can do. It's God is where their strength comes from. I really want to be your lady. If this is a man, they really want to be your man, right? They really want this thing to work, but whatever situation they've been in, it's caused their heart to be damaged in a sense, right? And maybe that's why they couldn't fully commit to you before, because they've just had all of this healing and stuff that's needed to take place for so long, this unhealed stuff just stuffed away that they just weren't dealing with. They kind of just pushed it away and dealt with it in the ways that they felt was, you know, getting rid of, but it never got rid of these things. They never actually dealt with them. So God has exposed those things to them, and that's what they've kind of been sitting in, is just unhealed things. And now God has to work on healing their heart. So it says, I thought that I should let you know that my heart is damaged, so damaged, and you can blame the one before. And this sounds like maybe it is a marriage or someone before you that came along before you that really damaged them and messed them up, right? And hurt them. And again, like they stuffed all of this away and tucked it down, shoved it down, thought they got rid of it by doing that, but it, you know, you got to deal with things. In order to heal from things, you have to face them head on, right? And that's something they never did. And so as they've been sitting in this place, God has made them face these things head on. That was the only way. Y'all couldn't move forward until these things were dealt with. And now these things have been like exposed to them and have just really been hitting them, right? Hitting them hard. And so it says, It says, so how you gonna fix it, fix it, fix it? How you gonna fix it, fix it, fix it? They want to know, how are you gonna help? Like, God is just saying, you gotta help them. You've got to help them. Obviously, He's doing the healing, but there's also things that He's gonna have you say and do to help them, right? Again, do you got a first aid kit handy? Do you know how to patch up a wound? Tell me, are you patient, understanding? Because I might need some time to clear the hole in my heart. You try to gain my trust. Talking is not enough. Actions speak louder than words. You got to show me something. And that's what I mean. Like, God is sending you back. Oh, and that goes back into the word that I read at the beginning of this. It says, this new trust for you is now being placed in them. So slowly but surely. Again, do not misuse it. Be sweet, be soft, be gentle, be yourself. And it also, I had written, it is time you are to help teach and educate them by seeing your actions. They will learn my ways as they see the way that you now carry yourself, the way you behave, and the way that you speak. They will experience the new you. So yeah, this is something that's going to help them gain trust in you, right? Actions speak louder than words. God, you are going to be helping this person, bringing them up, right? Through your actions, not just the words that you speak, but backing those things up with your actions, right? Showing them the love of Christ through you. It says, you got to show me something. My heart is missing some pieces. I need this puzzle put together again. So, yeah, you are the missing piece to the puzzle, right? You are the missing piece to their heart. Those pieces, their rib, right? You are their missing rib. You are the answer. You are that puzzle piece. Rachel, that sounds, if you're going to watch this, that's so funny about the puzzle piece, because what you had mentioned to me about what God had spoken to you, that's funny. So damaged, I thought that I should let you know that my heart is damaged. Now at the end of this, it says, where is the part? Oh, can you fix my HEART? Cause it's DAMAGED. Tell me, are you up for the challenge? Like, it's go time, right? And again, don't despise the new beginnings. But you are their helpmate, right? God created you as their helpmate. And so this is just another part of your assignment, right? This person was assigned to you when God created you, when He created them, and this is just a part of your assignment. And it may not be easy, right? But just like the words I posted a few weeks ago, He's reassuring you they have been baptized by the Holy Spirit. That's even in the word right before this one, Paul to Saul in his conversion, right? He's baptized. When the scales fall from his eyes, he's baptized. So they've been baptized by the Holy Spirit. They are not the same. Okay, they are humble. They have been converted, and they are not the same person. Okay, so know that they actually have ears that can hear you now. The words that you speak to them, they're going to be receptive. They can actually receive it, and you're not going to get the same response as before. And even like a few days ago, I had seen a video of this guy cast this huge net into the water and caught so much fish. And that's another word I have. Cast your nets again, because this time you will get an abundance, right? You will get a catch. And then it says, see, here goes my nose running every time. I don't know what it is. Other people, like, they do these videos I see, and they'll say like the Holy Spirit makes their face itch and stuff, but I'm starting to notice that like I think it's Holy Spirit that makes my nose run. It's like I'll sit on here and start sniffling, and I promise you that does not happen until I get on video. I don't sit, y'all probably think I've got like bad allergies or something, but I don't. It only happens when I get on here. So it says, so how are you going to fix it? Then it says, it's that type of pain that makes you pray, makes you cry. This process has brought them back to God. That was the whole point, right? That's why God allowed them to sit in this, because it's brought them to him. It's put them in a place where they have had, there's nobody else that they could go to. There's nowhere else they could run to hide. Like, they have to go. They've had to face God. Like that hip being knocked out of socket, right? He got their attention. And then it says, sometimes you got to go through the pain to experience the joy. This too shall pass. And that even goes back to, I don't know, something that I had mentioned in the previous video. It has completely slipped my mind. But yeah, again, this is not for everyone. So please take it back to God. Sit with him on it, ask for confirmation. But I do pray that it reaches the right people at the right time. As always, if you feel led to so, my information will be there in the description box. I pray that God bless all of you in return. And that y'all have a blessed rest of your day. And I'll see you on my next video. Okay, bye.